Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Yeah, we relocated to Canada and a lot of people have been asking us a question that is it okay to come to Canada right now, because they've been seeing news that's going on that is not safe to come to Canada. And today is what we're going to talk about.
Alright guys, so we're back again. Just like I told you in the previous video, is that I'm going to continue making videos about Canada, and I'm back with Caroline today. So we're going to be talking about the topic, just like you saw the introduction. We're going to be talking about Canada, because right now we're in Canada, so we're not going to give you information about Vietnam anymore. We're going to be giving you information about Canada, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So today we're going to be talking about the thing that has been going on, of course, on the internet everywhere. Like I see people talking about Canada. Like when I watch on my TikTok and my YouTube, everywhere everyone is like, okay, people are going to Canada, but they're suffering. There are a lot of problems, housing crisis and everything. Yeah, so that's what I want us to talk about today. But before that, can you please introduce yourself and greet our subscribers today?
Hello, my name is Caroline. Call me Karokash. Yeah, thanks for subscribing, and I'm glad you're here and we're back.
Okay, thank you very much. It's been really long since you appeared in my videos, right?
Yeah.
When was it?
I think a couple of months back.
So guys, there is a reason as to why we are holding this microphone today. Yeah, like we one of us should hold this microphone so that we have control.
What can I say? You already decided. Yeah, I would thank God for blessing us with the successful journey from Vietnam to Canada, and right now we are blessed to meet new people in Canada. Yeah.
How is life so far? Like for me, I feel there's a very big difference between Vietnam, where we were, and Canada, and of course many countries that we've been to. But when it comes to you, like, how do you feel? Like, what is the difference, and do you think Canada is better than the other countries that you left, and even your home country, Uganda?
So far so good. Yeah, everything is organized and we've met good people. Life is not really challenging like how it was back in Vietnam and Uganda.
The people that I spoke to even before coming to Canada, and I told them, going to Canada, that's where I'm going. It's going to be my next destination, and my partner here. And many people were like, okay, it's good, it's what. But when we reached here, so many things started going on. Like, we're newcomers to Canada right now by the time of making this video. So many people have been sending messages like, wow, what is going on in Canada? What is happening? We see housing crisis, people are on the streets, refugees and asylum seekers are like this and this and this. Now let us first talk about the first thing, which is housing. What do you think? Like, many people feel like it's really not affordable, mostly for students, like international students that are coming from other parts of the world, and even other people. But I'm going to talk about international students and other foreigners or immigrants that are coming to Canada. So what do you think about that?
I think life is what you make it, first of all. And so about the housing crisis and with the international student, I think it depends on you, how much you have in your wallet. So sometimes I see a lot of people, for example, prefer staying in expensive cities. Yeah, but I think if
like they prefer living in those very big cities.
Yeah,
like Toronto and other big cities.
Which are very expensive in terms of renting, but you can decide to live in also other cities that are less. But as I said, life is what you make it. It depends on you whether you decide for yourself what you really want.
So it means like you have to make a plan like before you coming to Canada and know that I'm going to live in a place like this. First, do your research. Yes, first like research as much as you can like before you come to Canada, so that you can, because there are places that are cheaper than the others, so it varies with the location where you're living in. So that comes back to the all expenses, like when it comes to food and shelter and transport and everything. Is that it?
So about the food and shelter, I think Canada is very welcoming. First of all, when you go to the community, they help you with a lot of stuff like foodstuffs, groceries. So I think it's not a challenge, but it depends on the person. Sometimes you say, I don't want, if you have pride, you say, I don't want to go, ask for this, ask for that. I can provide things by myself.
So you're talking about like resources, like
yes,
like food
banks. You can go to the church if you join the churches, maybe mosques.
Yes.
You can go to.
There are like different communities. There are different communities like the Muslim community, the Christian community, the Catholics. Everywhere there's a community where you can go to, and they really give you help, right?
Yes.
Okay. So like if you're asylum seekers or refugees that are coming to Canada, and you feel like, oh, maybe it's going to be hard for you. Of course, it has never been easy. It has never been easy. Even people that are coming on tourist visas, they're coming on student visas, even permanent residents, like those ones that are coming as permanent residents. It has never been easy for you to relocate to a new country. But of course, there are challenges that you're going to find. But if you compare Canada to other countries, like Caroline is saying, like you see that there are many resources for newcomers, for everywhere that you'll be going, like the people that are ready to help you if they know that you're a newcomer. I'm a bank manager back in Uganda or in whatever way. I'm a teacher in Vietnam and I'm coming to Vietnam. I expect to become a teacher or to get a job that is at least on the same level of status. And when I come to Canada, it gets like difficult for me to find it, but there are opportunities where I can work as a janitor. There are places where I can work as security, or either places where I can work as a seller or in shops and everywhere. What do you think about that? Like, should a person think about coming and do exactly what they were doing back home, or should they think of adjusting for the...
No, you should be ready to adjust, because I think Canada doesn't at some point I feel like you have to qualify. So you can't be a bank in your home country, bank teller, and then you come to Canada and you want to be a bank teller. You should have the right papers for that. So maybe you can adjust to any other kind of job. Besides, you were a teacher in Vietnam, but sometimes you want to change the kind of job that you want to do. So it depends on you. You can choose any other. There are a lot of opportunities here and there. So you can choose and say, maybe I want to be a salesperson, maybe I want to be a receptionist. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So it's just like you heard from Carol, like there are many opportunities in Canada. You can just choose to do what you want to do, and it depends on what you want to do. So when it comes to like salary and how much people are supposed to earn, like Canada is there's something here in Canada called minimum wage, and most American countries, like in North America, in Europe, and many countries, they have minimum wage. Though many countries in Asia and Africa don't have that. Like they pretend to have it, but they don't have minimum wage. Like here in Alberta, it's I think slightly over 15 Canadian dollars per hour, and many other provinces. It varies province by province. Now, when it comes to earning, what do you think about like the money in Canada? Because some people say that they think they were way better when they were in their home countries before they came to Canada, and when they come to Canada, they think they don't earn like to their expectation.
Like I said in the beginning, it depends on you. Some people think like that, but others don't think like that. So about the wage, I think it's also depends on your experience. Here in Canada, they need Canadian experience, whereby most of the people sometimes they prefer to volunteer at first, and then because that's counted as the Canadian experience, and then later on you can earn more with the experience that you have. So you start from down there, and as you're going high, you can get like the wage that you really want.
Okay,
So
that's
you
a
just
very
don't come with expectations that, oh, maybe Eddie earns 35 or 25. That I'm coming today, and that's what you're going to earn. You should start from down.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so people should lower their expectations while coming to Canada, and also they should be ready to get like the experience, because like any other country, like any person that is more experienced will get more, like will have more advantages when it comes to working and everything. Okay, is there any other thing you would like to tell these people before we leave?
There are challenges, but life in Canada is awesome. It's good, it's nice, but you know, to me, with the weather, you know, it's cold, sometimes it's cold and windy, sunny and windy, and I can't wait to experience the winter season in Canada.
Okay, thank you very much guys for watching. Yeah, like this video, comment down below.
Yes,
What
I was put on restrictions that I talk too much.
See you in the next video.